Everything's gonna be all right. Hi, this is Underdog Boxing Predictions. This is our first episode. I am starting with a great one here. It's going to be awesome. A fight against Tyson Fury and Makhmudov. This is going to be one where Tyson Fury is coming back on retirement, and the young lion Makhmudov trying to make a name for himself. And so we're going to have a dandy of a fight. This is an excellent first episode fight for picking the underdog. Can we get 3 barks for the underdog? Because that's how we make our money here. We make it off the underdog in boxing. And so there's a couple different, we're going to break this down. We got a lot of red flags when it's this flying around here with Fury. We got a lot of red flags. I'm going to call it BS because I'm calling BS. We got one. The odds are definitely in Tyson Fury's favor. Um, that's a good thing for the underdog betting pool of people. And so, yes, number one I'm going to start with is the the big the big thing in the room, his legs. Everybody seen when he came off that first retirement how much he lost in the legs to strength. And then these big boys, this heavyweight division, that's usually the first thing to go is to strengthen your legs. We've seen it over and over again in history. Ali, Holmes, all of them, they lose that strength in their legs first. And so we're going to definitely see even more degradation in his strength in his legs from the last time. Um, when he's not going to have that spring, he may come out that first round in that showmanship fashion, but he's going to have to get in some nitty gritties. There's going to be some heavy blows thrown in this 12 round match. It's going to be some haymakers and some wakers and some wife makers. And I'm going to tell you that the strongest man is going to come out on top on this one. This is definitely in the favor of the underdog. Um, that's where we specialize here, picking the underdogs. And so then also you got the psychological thing that's going against Fury right now. We understand that his dad is not going to be in the ring for the first time in his pro career. So that's going to definitely take a psychological effect not to have this. And then also his trainer not going to be in the corner. So not to have these guys there backing you that's always been there. That's going to definitely have some impact on this. And then you also got the fact that he got a lot of mouths. Tyson Fury, he's been through 2 wars. The last, the war with Wilder, the war with Usyk. Those were some brutal wars. A lot of heavy shots thrown, and so the, you, your legs don't come back from that. No, not all the way fully. And Father Time, nothing can catch it. And so, not even the Gypsy King. And so, we're going to be looking at definitely, if not the one of the last fights that we're ever going to see from Tyson Fury. And then his dad has some concerns that if he gets in trouble, which he will, 12 rounds in there, he's going to find some trouble. Um, and that young lion, he's going to be throwing them from the canvas, and he's going to be throwing them heavy and hard. And we want to hope that people that's going to be in Fury's corner are going to be able to to have enough compassion to throw in the towel, or even they may not even know uh, when to. I think is what John Fury is concerned about, and so this we're in for a really good show. Um, then also you have he's in Thailand. I mean, who could he be sparring in Thailand? I know he's getting a lot of work in, road work in, is what they're saying, but it's not going to be. He's not going to be get enough road work to change the course of Father Time, and so we're going to be looking at, could possibly see Tyson Fury's feet might be slower than Makhmudov's when we get in the ring here and see this fight. It's very possible. Um, we're gonna see a fight where I'm just I'm just gonna follow in where the flags are at. We're possibly gonna see a fight where Tyson Fury could possibly suffer some um, may never be able to step back in the ring because he's not as strong as him, and I don't think his feet is going to be as quick. He's going to have lost too much, and so hats off him getting back in the ring. But I think it's just a money grab at this point. It's also open some rumors that he had trained this young guy before he was trying to fight with Joshua Anthony, and so before he got into that car wreck, um, and so once he couldn't fight Joshua Anthony, he stopped training with this young lion here, Makhmudov, and you know, it might be something sneaky in the water, but we all know how boxing is. And so that's why we like to just find where the cracks are at and do our analysis. And so the word on the street is, yeah, Main Street is that, Tyson's going to go ahead and get another win. But I think in reality, I think he's just going to probably take a fall. You heard it here. So what? Um, but yeah, we're gonna see. Now, he may not. He's not gonna just fall, but he's gonna talk a real big fall. I think if it is a knockout, it's gonna be in the later rounds, and we'll see from there. But this is a great one to go heavy on the underdog. And just go ahead and put your money on the underdog on this one. I think the odds were 1-4, 4-1-3, something crazy. But the underdog definitely gets this one. Forget about it. Put your money where your mouth at. Let's work. Let's go 3 times.